Last week was fantastic. Being at home, having our home crowd really gave us some really good energy. And playing a team like Mount Union that we typically haven't had favorable results against was really exciting to come out with a 5-set victory. We were really strong in the first couple sets, and then struggled in set 3. Mount Union pushed back hard. They're a very good team. They're very athletic. They have a great offense. They had 2 hitters that we had real trouble stopping, and so the last 2 sets, 3 and 4, were really hard for us to kind of claw back into, which forced us set 5, and we were down early in set 5, came back, tied it up, and then played really well down the stretch, scored some points, forced Mount Union into some mistakes, and it's always great to get to 15 in that 5th set. So that was a really exciting win for our program. I think a nice turn of the light switch for us in terms of beating really strong opponents, which was something that we struggled to do last year. So really excited to see our progress in that area. That kind of gave us great momentum going into the weekend, playing 3 matches again at home, winning in 3 sets, getting a lot of different players on the floor to contribute was really important to us, and it was a nice outcome for our program to win 3 in 3 sets. So we're really pleased with our first 4 matches at home. We have more matches ahead in terms of the homestand, but it was a really good start for us. So Baldwin Wallace is a team that we've struggled with in the past era. They've really had our number a little bit, so we're excited to play them at home, to use some momentum coming out of last week and some confidence to really demonstrate a higher level of play against them than we have in previous years. So that's kind of our first focus right now, is making sure that we take care of business on our home court for this upcoming match on Wednesday night. And then after that, then we'll look ahead to the weekend, to UAA's, the first round robins in St. Louis, and we have really strong competition coming out of the gate with Emory as our first match, followed directly by Chicago, and then on the final day we play Rochester. So we're going to see right away what our level is against national level competition, and we're excited. We had 2 5-set matches last year with Emory and Chicago and weren't able to finish those, so this year we're looking for different results. But we have to make sure we play at a really high level all the way through 3 full sets, which is something that we struggled with last year in UAA competition. But we're looking to be a different team this year, a higher level team, a more competitive team, and we're off to a good start in demonstrating that.
This past summer, I worked at Cincinnati Children's Hospital as a student researcher, and it was basically a 40-hour week. I got hands-on research experience in a clinical research lab, which was my first ever research experience, and it was really awesome. I worked with cystic fibrosis patients, and we studied how the effects of the drugs that they take for the cystic fibrosis actually causes hearing loss. So I worked a lot with the audiology parts, the pharmacology parts. I had no experience in either of those fields before starting the job, so I definitely got a wide range and variety of a new field, and definitely going to help guide my path later in life, because I don't know what I want to do yet, really. Last year I definitely played a very different role on the team. January of my senior year, I tore my ACL in high school basketball games, so it wasn't even volleyball. So I came into the volleyball season at Case knowing I had no chance of playing, wasn't going to be cleared at all. So that was a very tough role to adapt to, but I think what really helped is I loved all the girls on the team. Everyone was super supportive, so even going to the games was still fun. I kept the stats on the sidelines every game. I went to every practice and stood there, kept score, cheered. So I still got to know the team really well, got to experience being on the team, but I did miss the playing part, the traveling part, which I didn't really realize how much I missed it until I started this season and started playing, and it's just wow, love being back on the court. Definitely a more fun season, and it's kind of nice because I feel like a freshman in terms of playing. I've never played college volleyball until this season in an actual game. But I'm not a freshman in the fact that I'm not as like nervous. I'm not adapting to campus. I know everyone on the team. So it's a very interesting and unique role.